Okay, group one, you had a task become a rock star at a Summer Ignite personal sponsoring blitz for yourself. Who is our speaker for group one?
Sarah's trying to unmute.
Are
There
we
she
group
is.
one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So we talked about informing everyone that we bring in the 2 ways to earn, and breaking it down to not only, how much they'd earn additional just on their own personal sales, and then as they bring friends along with them, and really focusing on VIP. Because if you focus on VIP, you have a personal win, and it's kind of like win-win-win. You help everybody win, and it's easy to see how they can earn 8% and then 11%. We talked about just mentioning it to our team and giving them incentives. And Diana said she gives a $50 bonus to anyone that sponsors 2 qualified new consultants, because she's trying to build her team. Michelle said that she does incentives with recognition and some kind of a gift recognition. I'm not sure if it was drawing or additional gift, but just really making it at the forefront. I think we don't talk about sponsoring as a big deal. And then of course we have to lead by example. And it is, I agree with you, everybody has said it, it's all about new, because we can get, you can beat an old dog and and be worn out, or you can find new people that are excited. And if you find a new person, or you talk to someone, everyone can use extra income. $300 to $500 can change a person's life. And so just focusing on the money, and then all the support that comes along with being a leader. I think it was mentioned that a lot of people just don't want the responsibility of being responsible for other people. So letting them know what we have available that they truly can plug into, and using what Jafra already has available rather than trying to recreate, and loving people where they're at, but giving them a boost or a step up, because when we love them where we're at, we kind of leave them where they're at the same time, rather than encouraging them to that they can have more. And we all know that it's not only more income, but it's more fun, because when we help people, everybody's happy.
So was that influencing, not personal?
We talked about influencing.
Were you group two?
I don't know. I just did whatever Sandra told me.
Okay.
Did we do the same thing?
Okay, I've been thrown under the bus. We were group one, and it kind of went together.
I'm not throwing you under the bus. You can sit next to me on the bus.
Told me.
I wasn't listening. I can throw
how to be a
five
and lead by example in personal sponsoring, and reignite yourself to personally sponsor to be a hot summer gig. Tell me, did you focus on anything personal?
Well,
yeah, ahead,
we
Sandra.
started by saying we need to lead by example, and we need to train. And so then it came up on, for personal growth, we need to keep finding new. Diana talked about finding new people, and not to feel guilty about what type of leader you are, but just include them with all the other leader trainings. And that was a part of Diana's $50 bonus, to be able to get ourselves and our teams to sponsor more. In order to be able to sponsor personally, we were going to focus more on money, to tell people, hey, do you want to put $200 to $500 into your budget each month? And Jackie Alves even had stuff that she had shared with us about, we had talked about how a while ago she taught us at a Palm Desert training about how she left getting 1.5% plus hourly to come over and get 30 to 50%. So that's how we can personally, you know, make more money ourselves and bring other people in to make more money for themselves and for us. So I think just in the way we were saying it, we kind of threw Sarah in to be our speaker right at the last minute. And
No
I don't
worries,
think
no
she knew
worries.
she was going to be.
No, I
Does that
think
make any sense?
overall, yeah, so sorry, I was grabbing
That's
all,
okay.
but I think you're right on. I think overall, it's first of all realizing, if we could do a summary, that as you sponsor, there's so much support there. So even for yourself as the manager of sponsoring, right, the leader of sponsoring, personally, that we kind of have a plug-in profit program, right? Like you can plug your new consultant in utilizing the 24-hour checklist, using the consultant guide, but they do it their way. We just show them, you know, what's best for you. How do you plug this business in for your profit? And we have a new consultant module. Hop onto that, watch the recording, whatever it be. You know, and here's the trainings that suit you. That's up to you. But I think you said something magical. Are we really talking about the income potential and listening to people? Like, what do you do? Like taking Jackie's example. Oh, you know, I work in retail and blah, 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 blah. How happy are you with that income that you're making? What do you plan to do this summer for some extra? Do you know anybody looking for that extra? So I think it's really just honing in on the needs, which is what you were summarizing into. That are we really out there sharing and solving the need of people, which is right now it's a $500 short monthly economy. They're $500 short a month, and they need to hear, how can I, without committing to these ridiculous part-time hours on weekends when I've got kids and I want to be mom first, I want to be at the beach first, I want to go have a summer. We've got the solution to fill in the gaps with our fabulous 50% commission, free websites, easy ways to help people shop, save, and share. So you said it exactly right. And
And you added
showing
some
them
good
how.
stuff to
Yeah.
to
So
that.
it's show and sell, right? So
Yeah.
excellent. Okay.
Thanks,
Excellent.
Sarah.
Thank you so much for stepping in, both of you. Appreciate it. Just wanted to redirect so we get literal. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. So I'm going to just pause while we do this and go to group 2. If you wrote down, we had you all write it for a reason. So the first part was, how do you had to analyze yourself on a scale of 1 to 5. How am I as a leader leading by sponsoring example? Do I do that, you know, on a scale of 1 to 5? And how do I become a 5? Because new is the answer. So if you wrote down some ideas to support, again, group 1's great ideas, you wrote down some ideas. How do I personally become a sponsoring rock star? Pop them in the chat. And let's also add to that which group 1 did excellent. So fabulous. We want to show more. We want to tell more. We want to solve more to the needs of the economics of people today. So now we're going to go to group 2. Group 2, here we have you. You are, whoever is leading this group, talking about how do we become a rock star at influencing and developing more consultants in our team to sponsor. So who's the lead on that group?
Pat.
Take it, Pat.
Okay, thank you. So our group talked about being an influencer. And in order to be an influencer, you have to be in their face, if you will, to have them to hear it. The more they hear it, the more they see it, the more they feel it, the more they want it, the more that you bring them in as a part of a group and make it a part of what your expectations are, quote unquote, if you will, for your group. So in saying that, we decided that as a part of a team, we want them to feel our team as a fellowship, something that they belong to. And one of the things that we do, first of all, is encourage them to bring in a one bring one, and that one bring one to bring in as a business partner. The signs of who you will bring would be suggested to them, like who would you want? You were just starting from scratch and this was your company. Who would you want to bring in and share that business with? So that would be an influence that way. The second thing, or maybe it's the third thing, is that we feel that we should constantly share the opportunity as part of the training. Every training that we have, it should be a part of the opportunity. And our groups, we looked at our group and we all felt kind of like right in there together. We had a 4, 3 threes, a 1, and a 2. So we all need to move and grow a little bit better in that area to be a 5. The value of making money versus buying products. What's the value? What's the reason? They need to know that, yes, you can buy all you want to buy, but what if you made a decision to give it a try, to just kind of, think about it and keep showing it every time you do. The other one was we came up with this realization that our job is not to convince, our job is to present. So we always want to present that opportunity in any way. We could have a retreat and everyone who sponsored one person may be invited, or those who are interested in a little bit more have a group retreat. Then we talked about how to how to grow and sponsor seminar and Glow. So it could be on Zoom, or it could be in person, or whatever, and have some type of fun activities that you go. Maybe you can have a bowling night and everybody's invited to come to bowling night to feel that camaraderie as a team. And then the last one we have is I make a big deal out of sponsoring to everyone. If someone sponsors, send a blast out. Oh my gosh, somebody, so-and-so just sponsored. She brought in who she brought in and make it a big deal. And that's what we came up with.
Excellent, excellent. Jack, what'd you hear from that group?
I heard rallying around our teams. I heard creating opportunity for our teams, like the bowling night, like, giving them a place to meet their potentials, right? And I heard facilitating essentially the close for your team so that they weren't going it by themselves. I think that's super important, and supporting them in ways that they maybe can't. So like you as a leader, Pat Clover, could throw a bowling night because that's a thing you do, right? And that's something that you can do that maybe somebody in your downline can't. So giving them opportunity that you can give them within your like sphere of influence, right, is pretty magical. And that will help them to grow bigger and be able to facilitate those things for their teams. So it's like a trickle down effect. I love it.
Excellent. So fantastic. So again, if you put more ways in your own notebook about how to be a 5, a rock star influencer, type them in the chat to share. I know that Sandra mentioned calendar management. So as a leader of influence and a leader leading by example, when you look at your calendar, we're getting you ready to close May, we're getting you ready to open June, and a summer igniting, reigniting new growth. Growth, growth, growth. You will never promote leaders without new people, right? So again, that's most important. It starts with you and then they do it. Look at what's happening to Mona, right? I know she's not here, but one of the first trip achievers, she just started doing it herself. And now she's at a party and she's averaging 1 new consultant who joins with 2 at every party. Not a joke. It's happening every week with her. So she reignited it. And so when you take a look at what are my top steps to be the rock star and to influence our team as a rock star influencer, keep those 2 columns in front of you. When you wake up every morning and you have your first cup of coffee, tea, juice, whatever you have, the only way to stay ignited and reignited is to think about it and plan to do it. When you open that calendar, do you have events for your team to go to bring guests to have some fun and reignite that team spirit? Do you have a challenge when a new consultant joins that the super duper jumpstart is when they join with a friend in their first 5 days, 7 days? If you do a whole month, it's too long. A month is like 6 months in today's world. A week is like a month. You've got to do things in 3 days, 5 days, super fast. I love all the recognition ideas, the incentive ideas, but I will challenge you all to one thing. Do you earn all QNC gifts by the 5th of the month? You can be making TikToks and reels wearing that scarf. I don't care if you like a scarf or you don't. I don't care if you have one in your closet. Go earn it and start showing the gifts, the rewards. You got to support what Jafra gives you. We are here to say, be an early bird, get her done, and show them what you did and teach them how you did it. And do you have places for them to bring guests to consistently? If you're waiting for Jafra or Jackie and I, don't. It's where does our team gather? I love that Pat started with team. She's great at that as well. And so are all of you. Creating a reignite. So how do you rally your team? Those who are willing and wanting to earn income, do what we did with you. Bring them together and say, how do we reignite our communities, our social media communities as well, to have Jafra? More people selling Jafra, brands Jafra faster than anything you can do. So create a reignite structure with your team. That's our call to action for all of you. We thank you for sharing your ideas, but this is just the start of idea sharing. And we're going to continue this all summer long. Create a challenge, create fun. And that's what this is about. It's not fun when you have to sponsor. It's fun when you get to. That's the joy. So we want to wrap this up. We're going to close with some more opportunity for you all. So forgive me, let me get my screen back. So as we ended with that survey, we're going to use our chat. Forgive me here. There we go. We're going to use our chat to wrap this up. And I've got a couple of things to end with that could serve you to more sponsoring starting now and June. So let's take a look at this final question, and you can answer to yourself or in the chat. But why is it so important Jafra leaders sponsor? What happens if you don't? You know a SWOT: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. As a leader, your commissions are paid by people that you influence, right? And the new people you bring in. So when you look at growth and title, has your title changed? If it hasn't, we're not sponsoring enough to find the new leaders, right? So when we look at that, what is your SWOT, your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats as a leader of your team in sponsoring? Jackie and I are not here to read this. We have spent the last 5 months bringing you every month, every week, all the ways and reasons people are looking for you. We've broken it down by age groups. If you want to add some young adults, 18 to 25 to your team, here's what they want. Here's what they need. So you can boost it. You can go to the places they go and you can use the right words and the right table signs and feel confident. From the adults, 26 to 45, here's who they are, here's where they are and what they do. For the middle ages, all the way up to 65, who are they? What do they want? What do they need? Where are they? What are the words to use? Make these models, paper dolls if you need to, if you went to any of our Jafra meetings that Jackie and I did of GPS. And if they're seniors, we got to be relatable to the times. And this is really maybe doing a task force of people not in Jafra, asking them, I want to build a team of middle-aged adults. What would you do? Pull a task force, just like we're asking, and saying, where would you go? How would you help me grow a team at that age? You're all of these ages. Pull your clients together. Pull people you know together. So it is the Ignite Show. It's the hot summer ticket to your growth. Why? And we challenge you to do this with your team. We challenge you to do it with you. And we're going to start our leader sessions next month with this. But why for today? Take time and write answers to yourself. Why truly is Jafra the best business option in the industry? Because you know what I heard? Reigniting is reigniting your enthusiasm. The last 4 letters, I am sold myself. How about we are sold ourselves as a team? Let's reignite defining the why we're the best. Jackie was talking about that in that group. My gosh, I was working for, 1.5% this and that. We had 30 to 50. We got to reignite the why. Why is this season the reason so many people are looking for us? It's summer. We have a new reason, a new season. What is it and why? And then get specific. Who is my top age group I'm going to market this month? June, July, August. Who are they? And be intentional. If you don't be intentional, who, where, why, and what, we just kind of do what we're always used to. And help each of your leaders and your future leaders get intentional. Who's my number 1 age bracket? Where are they? Who are they? How do I find them? And how is that going to ignite my personal results and our team? Imagine we wanted to leave you with a fun workshop you can do with your team. If you don't have a team willing and wanting to work, grab your peer leaders, your friends in this group, your district, and network this out. Go into breakout rooms, work together in brainstorming. HOT is working together. Let's ignite it together. We also put in your deck, not for us to go through today, but we even did, where are people looking for beauty businesses today? It doesn't matter if it's hair, it's spa, it's makeup, it's skincare. Who are they? Where are they? What do they want? We even brought you all this verbiage. Next, we brought back to you this. Okay, we're not going to read it to you. We're just clicking so you know what's in the deck to help you and your teams network, brainstorm, and your peers. Again, we even broke it down by the types of people. We got age, we got reasons, what they're looking for, solutions, and who they are and why they want us. So your deck is filled, but let's reignite it. We want to end with this. We gave you the June calendar, okay? We're going to tell you first that we are bringing back this month, we did new consultant orientation and new manager orientation. I love what I heard earlier. If we just use, I think Sarah's team said that, if we just plug people into what we've got, we actually work less at serving people, just more at listening to what they want, how much income they need, and find their way to do it. That's what the role is today. So we brought back Jafra Virtual University for June. We even have a live company-led Discover Jafra session. That's a joy meeting, okay? So pay attention to our calendar and you fill in the gaps. Maybe you need one every week. Then we even added, so this just got added, we have the official date for our next Wind Down Wednesday. And something new to the calendar, we'll reload the calendars, is the Jafra Discovery Cube. So I want to just give you a toolkit. We have a Jafra Discovery session the second Monday of the month. It is for you and your team to bring guests to. It's live it's on Zoom. And of course, we upload it to JBI. But we did a whole thing for you. Again, we're not here to train you on it. We'll go into more next month, but we wanted to leave you with a deck. And that deck is to become a rock star at yourself and your team influencing sponsoring. So we took the top 5 steps to how do we make an opportunity session work? How do we invite people? So these are your training decks because you can use these in your meetings this month and next month. So we always want to give you the Train the Trainer toolkit. So this tells you the 5 steps, the audience, how to sell the message, right? How to give the right communication, how to include all the details, and how to follow up. We next even gave you how to take the opportunity invite in Jafra Biz and fill it out for that Monday session. Next, we even gave you an email if you wanted to just brainstorm the start of writing an email and what would be there and what to say. We even gave you the idea of a social media invite. You guys are far more creative. We borrowed ChatGPT and we took it and Jafratized it a tad about the Jafra Discovery session. And we even, again, we encourage you, create a Facebook group, right? Have some fun with it. Have a contest with your team on bringing the most to the discovery session on June 10th. So we put these ideas together and we even chat GPT'd, what would you call these gatherings? Because you could do them every week if you want to ignite the entire summer. But be creative, which you are, in your names. So these were some of the top opportunity sessions that you could host, maybe even on a bowling thing, in a park. There's a ton. Look, go to the beach together and we're going to do a beachfront business bash. We're going to do a sunny success summit. Okay. These are some of the themes. And again, what else can you do to have a big, huge summer? We even put in here, if you want to learn some fun ways to do tabletops today, how to do summer events by Belinda Ellsworth. You can type it in, you can put it into your browser, and there you go. So we wanted to front load you with that. I want to end with this, and this is for all you all in California, or if you have family, clients, anybody, Jafra Consultants in California, or you can sponsor by June 22nd. Here's what I've got for you. This is new, so we want to end with this. So we wanted to stay a little extra and make sure you know about this. California people will be reaching out to you, but you can reach me first. We are doing something cool at the Discovery Cube in Silmar, California. This is a really cool museum. It is known, it's interactive for kids ages about 4 to 13. Because we know summer is a kickoff to kids and the focus of young moms and grandmoms taking their kids to summer events, this is one of the coolest places in Cal. So Jafra is going to sponsor it. We are a sponsor, just like we did our national track and field event, okay, that we did in California. We partnered with Jackie and her makeup artist. We're doing this partnered with our leaders and consultants. Here's the deal. All Jafra home office employees, all Jafra consultants, even your clients can go on this date, June 22nd, and you are free because you are Jafra. It's normally $15 to get in, and you can bring your kids. Consultants, leaders, clients, everybody can come with their kids affiliated with Jafra for free. We want this fun event Jafratized. We are going to have a ice cream cart for 2 hours that day. Right now we're looking at noon to 4. We'll be reaching out and sharing more. We just officialized it this week. We're going to give away free ice cream sponsored by Jafra. Okay, so you'll see that for 2 out of the 4 hours that we're there. We're going to have tabletops with product giveaways, gathering leads, giving away Jafra swag. We are just so excited. So we're going to put a Facebook event together that everybody will know about in the US, because we all know people somewhere, and they will RSVP if they're going to attend at this Facebook event. So watch for more details. California leaders, California consultants, we want you to work the table. The leads are for you, okay? So we want you to be able to let us know that you and or a consultant, anybody wants to work the table. You got to let Jackie G know ASAP that you want to work the table, you want to be there. We have the Hispanic market and the English market together. And I am telling you, this place is so groovy cool. You won't hear the sound, but they do so many cool things. They do a grocery store where kids can pretend they're house shopping. They're learning all sorts of things about Earth, life, and literally a hands-on experience. We are so excited to be proud to do things about the rainbow and all the fun that we're going to do. So we wanted to give you that little extra update about what's coming. So we're getting loud. We're hosting events. Our biggest market will always be California and Texas. So we have to go where we've got the most support, and it makes sense to do something around our home office. So as we close today, it's about you. What are your summer Ignite goals? Because new brings us the best joy and the best results. We thank you for all who are participated today. I am just so excited about all we're doing with Jafra to get loud, get proud, and bring you places to grow, grow, grow. So this now ends our recording.